fighting out of Syracuse, New York, Gracie Mucitelli.
I never planned to be a fighter. I didn't. It became something that I loved so much that it kind of took a life of its own on.
Oh, Mike Mucitelli here in round one.
And then now it's given me like a place in the school. People look up to me sometimes, which is kind of cool. And people ask me questions, and I have a fan page, which is something that most people can't say. It's a goofy trip for me, man. I wake up most mornings and go, I can't believe, what am I doing? I can't believe this. So it's kind of fun.
So Mike Mucitelli, very dangerous.
Fluid. If a fight ends up being a stand-up brawl, I'll do a stand-up brawl. If it wants to be a jiu-jitsu match, I'll do a jiu-jitsu match. If it wants to go to the ground, go in between. Just fluid, just going with it, man. That's my game.
Got it. And he got the tap.
It's a weird mindset you have to be a fighter. You have to both be incredibly humble, but also slightly arrogant. You have to have confidence in yourself. If you go into a fight scared at any moment, your fight's over, you've lost. The moment you doubt yourself, someone's gonna hit you and you're gonna go down. So you have to be fully confident in your abilities, but when you're training, you have to know that there's someone that's gonna be better at something, that all your skills combined aren't the best, and there's an infinite sea of techniques out there from, Taekwondo kicks or even capoeira kicks to jiu-jitsu techniques, to sambo techniques, to wrestling techniques, to judo techniques. You're never gonna learn it all. So you just have to try and remain humble, knowing that you're not gonna know it all, but remain confident, knowing that what you do know is enough to get you the win. It's a weird half and half there. It makes anyone insane that wants to try the sport.
Mucitelli hasn't landed anything big, but he's been more active, landed a few kicks.
Every fight, you spend your time doing research on your opponent, but like I just said, one of the keys, you don't set up shop at this is what we're going to do. We're going to do just this, because sometimes in a fight that doesn't happen. You can't go in there saying I'm going to land just this combo and wait for this moment. That moment might never come, so you just got to be ready to do anything.
Unanimous decision. He's still undefeated, Crazy Mike Mucitelli.
Crazy Mike. That was a nickname that Ken chose for me, by the way, the head instructor here, Ken. And there were like 4 or 5 Mikes. There was Mike Spooches and another Mike and another Mike, and there was me, and I was newer at the time. And he's like, Mike, no, not Spooches. And I don't know if he couldn't remember my last name. And so he's like, Crazy Mike. And I was like, why am I Crazy Mike? I don't know. I think it's a fitting nickname though, because a lot of people don't expect the attitude that I have, which I'm fairly easygoing, I like to think. A lot of people expect the MMA fighter, tough guy. I don't think I have enough tattoos yet either. I'm working on it. But or shirts with dragons. I don't know. Everyone wants an MMA fighter to be a crazy, hardcore death machine. Oh, bro, I'm gonna wreck fit. No, and that doesn't jive with me. I'm just kind of loose, and when I started, like I said, I had no idea this is where I'd be. I thought maybe I'd do 1 or 2 and feel it out, and I'd do it as a side thing along with my job, but it just became this beast to itself. And I think I've had to learn that there's not any limits, and that's part of my mental block. Is I got to learn that I could feasibly, in the next year, be considered one of the best fighters in the world. I could win a belt. I know I could. At first I doubted it, but now I know I could go through the Bellator tournament, win it, fight for a title, and take home a belt. And I would love to do that. I want to do that not just for me, but I want to do that for the school. I want to do it for the city. I want to do it for my instructors. I want to put Syracuse, New York, Bellator champion, Tai Kai Bellator champion, Dennis Segru, Ken Kornberg, Bellator champion. I want to do that. I want to do it for me. I want to do it for them. I want something to pay off. I know I can, and it's weird because I'm not like I'm not like cage fighting's life. To think that I can do that is it's mind blowing to me.